Chapter 20, Part 1. When the path pushes too hard. It wasn't long after my samadhi experience that things started turning dark, and intense Kundalini energies were now rendering me more and more non-functional, and I couldn't meditate them away. I was speeding back from the supermarket when reality began to warp and writhe. A vicious, undulating nightmare pressing into my skull with each passing mile, its pain and pressure gnawing at the edges of my sanity. I was teetering on psychosis and started getting really worried, crying uncontrollably as an immense amount of trauma came forward to be processed. At home, I messaged Amy and asked her what was going on. She agreed to do an emergency session the next day. She explained to me that this was bound to happen on the path and that mixing numerous high-level transmissions was not a good idea. I needed to take it slower, stop with the transmissions for now, and integrate. She removed an entity, realigned my chaotic crown energy, and dropped a truth bomb that left me reeling. The Divine Mother came in for me with a message. She told me that you were doing some shady stuff with stealing that needs to stop, she said. Trust me, you don't want that karma. It's not worth it. Another ex-woman blowing my mind with her powers. She was right. I was operating at such a low vibration that I had been stealing thousands from corporations using a method I won't detail here. Amy helped me stop immediately and transformed my understanding of my actions far more deeply than any fear of divine punishment could. I had carefully tracked every detail of what I'd taken and in what amount, only to later discover that the very same value was either stolen from me, lost, or broken, almost as if the universe was quickly settling its karmic accounts. Neringa would later clarify to me that when you get on the path, consequences for quote unquote bad actions become magnified. If you're going to earnestly attempt to become of pure heart and spirit, she said, you'll be shown unmistakably when you're not in alignment with that goal, even more so than if you weren't on the path. After the session, I returned to normal meditation without transmissions, but the overwhelming energy returned days later, pushing me for overdoing it. I messaged Amy asking if she knew anyone who could help me ground. She recommended Michelle Mayama, a renowned earth and energy body healer who was her favorite teacher. I went to her website and found she no longer did one-on-ones and had recommended people to her top protégé, Shannon Christie. I messaged Shannon immediately, and realizing I was in crisis mode without me even telling her, she agreed to speak over the phone the next day. Even to this day, she remains the most well-rounded healer I've ever encountered, possessing the knowledge and skill set of 5 high-level healers in one. There's an excessive amount of energy in your crown, and it's stuck there, she told me. Picture a body of water where you grew up. Let's ground this into Mama Earth. It took me some time in my extreme state to find an image of a lake where I used to go camping as a kid. It was 30 seconds or so when I finally could picture it. And the moment I did, she said, there you go. And the energy shot down from my crown and into my legs, pouring into the earth like a river breaking through a dam, swift and unstoppable. Holy shit. How could she know the exact moment I had it pictured in my mind without even telling her? I had just found the queen of the ex-women, and I wasn't going to waste any time getting to know her better. And that was just a consultation call. I booked a session with her immediately and began researching these energy bodies she could mysteriously access and course correct with the ease of a seasoned mechanic, intuiting and tuning invisible parts until everything ran smoothly. I again needed a full picture of just what the hell was going on.